On the Paper Talk today, we'll be talking about right-backs. We've been linked with a few Dutch right-backs, so we'll be getting into that. Also, Jude Bellingham. What's happening with Jude Bellingham? He had a really good performance against Senegal. He's been linked with everyone, including Manchester United. Let's check it out. Jay here, Stretford, Paddock. This is the Paper Talk. As you can see, I'm outside Old Trafford and it's a bit nippy, so if you've got a parka, use it. We'll get straight into it. Loads of stories, a lot of them centering around England's win over Senegal last night. Of course, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire and our very own Marcus Rashford all playing their part in the Three Lions 3-0 win over the Senegalese, which sets up a quarter-final tie against France and, of course, Kylian Mbappe. It's just a shame, innit, that Gareth Southgate didn't take Axel Tuanzebe because he probably could need him for old Kylian Mbappe. Had him in his pocket, didn't he? Anyway, we'll get into all that. One story that's been doing the rounds is about Jude Bellingham, so I will have an update on that front as well. Loads of clubs are being linked with Jude Bellingham, even more so after his pretty impressive, to say the least, performance against Senegal. So we'll have an update there. But we'll go through some other transfer stories as well. Starting with Jan Sommer, the keeper from Borussia Mönchengladbach. There's a story here, I think it's from Bild, the German publication, and it's been sort of posted elsewhere, saying that Manchester United have identified Sommer as a replacement for David De Gea next summer. Now, we've had this story before a couple of times. It looks like there might be something in it. Now, he's 33 years old, so he's not a kid, but in goalkeeper terms, that's not too old, is it really? There's also another story about us being linked with Diogo Costa, who has a £64 million release clause. That's the Porto keeper. Obviously, is away in the World Cup as well with Portugal. So there's a couple of keepers there we've been linked with. There's still the possibility as well, don't forget, that David De Gea could end up signing a new deal. There was talk of him being offered a new deal or perhaps taking a new deal with a pay cut. He's on ridiculous money. It's not his fault. It's just that's the deal he got offered at the minute. There could be something happening there where David De Gea is on slightly less money and signs an extension. We'll have to see what goes on. A lot depends on whether Erik Ten Hag sees David De Gea as a player who can, or a goalkeeper who can play the kind of football that he likes to play. We know that David De Gea does have his faults when it comes to playing out from the back and commanding his area as well. Is that something that's on Erik Ten Hag's mind? I think David De Gea's done quite well this season. Not quite vintage David De Gea. What we've seen is sort of circa 2017-18 maybe, but doing well anyway. Is he doing well enough to convince Erik Ten Hag he's the future of Manchester United? We'll have to wait and see. But we'll keep you posted whether it's Sommer, whether it's Costa, or whether it is David De Gea. On the defender front, United have been linked with a few right-backs. There's a story here, I think I saw it in the Mirror, saying saying Leverkusen have set Frimpong price tag. Bayer Leverkusen even have reportedly set a price tag of 21 million on Jeremy Frimpong. The Netherlands international has emerged as Erik Ten Hag's top target at right back as he seeks a replacement for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. There's a couple of stories doing this. I think Romano said it about the United looking at him and the fee's going to be around 21 million. We've also been linked as well with Denzel Dumfries. I think Denzel Dumfries had a very good performance of the day for Holland, didn't he? It was against USA. Now, he's apparently around the £30 million price tag. So, price bracket, sorry. So, we'll have to wait and see what happens on them. Could it be Frimpong? Could it be Dumfries? Could it be neither? Who knows? As always, we'll keep you posted, but there's a couple of stories doing the rounds there. Cody Gakpo. Where would be that Cody Gakpo story? The latest update is there's not really much of an update. The recent reports were that United would have to pay around £50 million for Cody Gakpo. I think we saw that in the Express, in the Mirror, in the Mail. Every paper's pretty much had it. Whether United are going to do that in January remains to be seen, but there's every likelihood that we will. We know that we've lost Cristiano Ronaldo. We do need a bit more firepower up front. It's not exactly a like-for-like replacement by any stretch of the imagination, but Cody Gakpo, who is having a very good World Cup, and more importantly, having a very good season at PSV, could be the answer for Manchester United. So, when and if there's any updates, as always, we'll keep you posted. We'll go live. We'll put it on socials. Don't worry about that. So make sure you are subscribing to the channel. Now, Jude Bellingham. He's a hot topic, innit? After his masterful display against Senegal. He had the likes of Roy Keane, who's not easily pleased, and Gary Neville waxing lyrical about him yesterday, saying how great he is as a midfielder, is pretty much a complete midfielder, and of course he's only 19 years old. Now, Manchester United have been linked heavily with Jude Bellingham in the past. We almost got him when he was at Birmingham. We pulled out all the stops. We showed him round Carrington. Sir Alex Ferguson met him. Brian Robson met him. I think Erik Cantona even met him. There was a decent sort of meeting there, but he chose Borussia Dortmund. Now, despite the fact I'm a huge Manchester United fan and I would always encourage anyone to sign for United, I kind of understood it. He was 16, 17 at the time, went to Dortmund, got lots of football, played in the Champions League and all that jazz. Probably would have had to sit on the bench a lot at Manchester United at such a young age, or maybe even get loaned out. So he did what he did and went to Dortmund. Now it seems though, well, doesn't seem, there are a lot of clubs interested in him. Chelsea are in for him. Real Madrid are interested in him. Liverpool are in for him. And it looks like Liverpool are sort of, leading the way in terms of reports and rumours. I think the Express and a couple of other papers have had that as well. Now, the one thing we'll say about Manchester United is we do, like Liverpool, have a sale on at the minute. New owners coming in. Now, there could be something happens where new owners come in and they make it their main target, or, sort of get everyone on board with a big marquee signing like Jude Bellingham, who has been linked with United in the past. The reports were in the Times recently that it would cost around 129 million quid to get him from Dortmund. So there's not a lot of clubs that can afford that. Chelsea could probably afford it. Real Madrid could. Could Liverpool? Possibly. Depends who comes in and buys them as well, because obviously, like United, they've got new owners. So this could have a few twists and turns in it. United amongst the host of clubs in for him. I'm not saying we're leading the pack, because we ain't. Looks like at the minute it could be Liverpool, also Chelsea, Real Madrid, but United are in there. Don't forget as well Manchester City, of course. They're always there and thereabouts when it comes to midfielders. They could be losing Bernardo Silva in the summer, so I know it's not like for like, but Jude Bellingham, if he is available, Manchester City, we know they've got money, could be an attractive proposition for him. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but a whole host of clubs looking at signing the 19-year-old, including United. I'd love to see him at Old Trafford. Do I think we'll get him? Probably not, but who knows? Stranger things have happened, as always. If he comes here, if there's any updates, we will keep you posted. So make sure you are hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget as well to go and check out the Paddock members section. We've got the 12 days of Paddock starting soon. And also, on the 30th of December, we'll be in Dublin. That's myself, Joe Smith, Stephen Alston, Adam McCullough, and Brian McClare, bloke that scored 117 goals for this lot for Manchester United at his time here, a true club legend. So if you can get over to Dublin for the 30th of December, please come and join us for our first ever live event at Stretford Paddock. This has been a Paper Talk outside a pretty chilly Old Trafford. Thanks for watching.